Okay, so this is kind of an update. I am still making knives, but I'm not gonna get my fancy Bowie, and it's a Bowie I talked about and showed it like a while ago. I'm not gonna get it back from heat treatment until about a week from now, probably a little bit more. And I did send out a K390 knife, which is it's the same design as I've made before, but um, I won't get that one back until like 2 weeks from now. So, but what I do want to work on today, and this is kind of what I'm going to talk about, is on this knife. So I'm trying to go for smaller knives, and yes, this doesn't look like a small knife, but it's small in comparison to what I'm used to. So I'm used to making like 13-inch blades, and that's what I use for work. But this is a 10-inch blade, 10-inch knife with a 6-inch blade and a 4-inch handle. But I found that I'm not too good at making smaller knives. I don't know why, but larger knives I can design one and I know it'll work well. So I know enough about larger knives that I can picture the weight and stuff on it, how it would feel, and it turns out to be most of the time correct. So what I'm gonna do now, and something I haven't done before, is I'm gonna start using cheaper material to make the first like a prototype basically of a smaller knife, and if I like it, I'll move on to something more expensive. I hadn't done that before because I was still working with these steels and I didn't know how would they react at like thinner geometries and stuff like that. And I'm confident enough that I already know what these would do at certain grinds and stuff like that. So I'm fine with that. But what's gonna happen is, like, let's say these are the two options now. They're both 2 inches wide. This is CPM3V. This is ADCRV2. So either one of these is fine for me. I don't know which one, but I'm leaning towards ADCRV2 because it's I like how it patinas. But if I'd make this an ADCRV2 and I like it, if I like this knife, the knife design, I'll then jump up to LC200N, which is right now is insanely expensive in my opinion. For a piece, the 2-inch wide piece that's like 23 inches, you're looking at like 200 something dollars, which is insane to me at least. So, but I'll still buy it if if I find a small knife design that I like. This might be too big to carry all the time. That's the actual plan for this is to have like an EDC knife that's still big enough to do what I want it to do, but not too big. So we'll see. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do today. Just cut out the outline and stuff like that, and then eventually grind it. And yeah, and we'll see where that goes. Okay. Okay, so I ended up going with CPM3V, and it's pretty much like the drawing, except I had to make some adjustments here. I had to widen this, simply so it fits my hand a little bit better. There it is. So yeah, besides that, it's pretty much the drawing. I'm gonna try something new this time. I'm gonna try Dicom with some scribe lines. See how that goes. And I'd still like to add a line here in the back just to make sure I'm not curving my grind either way too. So it's, for me at least, it's nice to have something to go by in the spine also, the knife, a line to go by. But besides that, yeah, and then the plunge cut, this is the plunge line. Instead of being straight, I didn't think it looked right being straight, so it's gonna be at an angle. This is gonna be a flat grind, so that's next, but I'll be doing that under the day. Okay.